Hi, everybody. It's Alex Goldfein. If you don't know me, I run the Revenue Growth Consultancy. It's a solo practice that grows the companies of my clients. I grow sales. I've written the books behind me. The yellow one over my shoulder here, 5 Minutes Selling, that comes out in August. Now, a lot of my work is based on positivity and optimism. That's sort of the core and the foundation on which I build the sales growth with my clients. And folks, with this video, I invite you to fight for optimism and positivity. Fight for those two things, because right now, they're not coming in very much, are they? You can't turn on the news and find those things, can you? I'm going to talk a little more about that. We've got to fight for optimism and positivity now, and you can. And in this video, I want to talk about that a little bit and tell you how to do that. You know, our kids deserve that we do this. Our families deserve that we do this. How great would it be that our children look at us now and remember for the rest of their lives that mom and dad found optimism even here, even now. Our parents deserve this from us, right? The ones who are most at risk right now. My parents brought me here to America from the Soviet Union with $20 in our pocket. I didn't plan it this way, but here's 20 bucks on my desk. That's what we had. We had 2 suitcases that contained all of our belongings in the world. That's what we came to America with. We survived that. We're going to survive this. In my life, I've been out of money multiple times. You know, business has been great for the last many years, but multiple times in our lives, my wife and I have been out of money, all the way out. And there's the risk you take in entrepreneurship, right? And salespeople take a lot of risk like that too, right? If you don't sell, most of us, we don't eat, right? And I'm in that boat too. So multiple times we've been all the way at zero, you know? And there were times in my life I was rolled up into into a defensive shell, and we survived that. And we'll survive this. We've survived worse. How do you fight for positivity and optimism? I want to give you 3 specific ways. Number 1, try to avoid the things that take it away from you. Try to avoid the things that suck optimism and positivity out. And I would tell you that source number 1 is the news, online, on television. You're not going to feel better after watching it, especially now. So for me, it's trying to avoid that as much as I can. I can't do it all the way, but I try to do it as much as I can. And also as a part of this, you know, all these politicians giving their news conferences now, the vast majority of them bring me negativity, you know. It's hard to watch one of those and feel good afterwards. Now, there are some politicians that might do the opposite for you, right? So go to those if you need to, but I would suggest stay away from the news, online and offline, and find joy in your family. You know, find joy in this time. Number 2, use this tension that we're in right now, this difficult time, to do the things and create the things that you didn't have time for before. Use this tension to create. Now, if we think about it, the very best music and art is created when the artists are uncomfortable, when they're under pressure, when they don't have riches, before the riches come, right? The best work is created. We create our best work when we're uncomfortable. And boy, aren't we uncomfortable now? Isn't it uncomfortable now? And so let's use this time. Create new ways to reach your customers and your prospects. Create new offerings, products and services that will be easy yeses for your customers. And also call them. Be present. And ironically, number 3, it's this activity that will bring you optimism and positivity that will also grow your sales. It's one and the same activity. So how cool is that? How lucky are we that the phone call to customers will lead to great conversations, which people are craving right now, right? People want to hear from people that they enjoy and appreciate and respect and value. The conversations with customers and prospects today are longer and deeper and richer than they ever were before when things were normal, because we're craving that conversation. And so when you have those conversations, you're going to feel more positive and optimistic. How about that? You'll feel better in having the conversation. And here's the beautiful thing. These phone calls will lead to sales. How about that? Your customers are going to remember you for this phone call because nobody else is calling. right? The competition is silent. Listen, they're silent in good times. We don't like to pick up the phone when times are good and normal. They're silent. Let them be. Let them be silent. We'll be present, right? You're going to call. You're going to reach out to your customers and ask them how they're doing and ask about their health and ask about their family. And you're not going to even bring up business. You know why? Because they're probably going to. The customer is going to. And you'll feel better from the phone call, and they'll feel better from the phone call, and they're going to remember who made them feel better. They're going to remember who made them feel better. And then your business is going to grow. And how are you going to feel when your sales grow? Better, positive, optimistic. The phone call is the answer. Isn't that beautiful? The phone call is the answer for optimism and positivity and sales and survival. Now is not the time to be selfish with your great value. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't you keep it from people. Share your great value. Give it freely. Help people, and they will remember you forever. And so, fight for your customers. Fight for your family. Fight for positivity. Fight for optimism. Now is the time. Now is the time we fight. Thank you very much for watching. There's a couple links in the first comment below for you. No-cost ways to surround yourself with people like you who are striving for optimism and positivity. Thanks again. I'm Alex Goldfein. Go get 'em.